How we doing, folks? It's Kelley, your certified holistic nutritionist, coming to you straight from the airways of Houston, Texas, as we do almost each and every day except for Sunday. How we doing this morning? How's your Saturday coming along? How's your weekend coming along? Was it a good TGIF? Thank goodness it was Friday. That was yesterday. Now today we're back on the weekends. Time to take a little breath, time to relax a little bit, right? That's what the weekend is all about. So how we doing, folks? My name is Kelley, your certified holistic nutritionist, coming to you straight from the airways of Houston, Texas. Today, I'm going to talk about what we always talk about, of course. All things type 2 diabetes, how to defeat diabetes. Once you get diabetes, you have to have it for the rest of your life. Is your A1C stuck, or can you shake things up and bring it back down to the ideal range? That's what we're going to uncover today, folks. So like I said, my name is Kelley, your certified holistic. Thank you, Susie. My name is Kelley, your certified holistic nutritionist, straight out of Houston, Texas. What do we talk about? Pre-diabetes, gestational diabetes, borderline diabetes, type 2 diabetes, erectile dysfunction, all right, PCOS. All this stuff is related to insulin resistance. We're going to find out how to defeat it today. It's going to be a short live today, folks, because I got a little competition that I'm doing at 10:30 Eastern time. So in about 2 hours, I'm going to be doing that competition. So if you're available, come on out. It's a speaking competition. Come check your boy out. Watch me beat a lot of people in this contest. Yeah. Who's got the best speak game? That's going to be Toastmasters International. So holler at me over there in a little bit. So today our live is going to be a little bit shorter. So we're going to get down to it a little bit quicker today, right? We're not going to be here until noon today. We're going to be here until 10 Eastern time. That's about it. But how's everybody doing? A couple of more folks coming in. Do me a favor, folks. Tap in with me. Let me know where you're from. Share this live out with anybody that you know that is struggling with this chronic health condition. And bebop the screen. Double tap that screen. Right, and share this live out with anybody that you know that is struggling with this condition. Like I said, my name is Kelley, certified holistic nutritionist, but I was a health coach, but I wasn't always a nutritionist, wasn't always a health coach. Because a few years ago, I was in bad shape, okay? Diabetes, heart disease, and obesity, all at the very same doctor's visit. How did I defeat it? I defeated it. No more diabetes, no more heart disease, no more obesity. None of that. I defeated it using the power of my lifestyle. So lifestyle first, medication second. I have both. What, diabetes and heart disease? Yeah, they usually go hand in hand. They're like the yin to each other's yang. So yeah, if you usually have diabetes, you're gonna have some issues, typically having some issues with your heart as well. Kind of what happened to me. It's kind of what happened to everybody. They're tied together. But you can defeat it though. You can defeat it. You can defeat it just like how I did. So as I stand, that was in 2021 is when I made the transformation. But up until 2019 and 2020, my health was in bad shape. 2021, I decided, you know what? After I got my diagnosis, you know what? It's time to go on a mission to first transform my own health, then help everyone else do the same. So now that I've transformed my own health, now I'm here to help you do the same. How we doing, folks? My name is Kelley, your certified holistic nutritionist. Do me a favor and tap in with me and let me know where you're from. I'm out of Houston, Texas. We're talking about all things diabetes, high blood sugar, gestational diabetes, anything related to insulin resistance. The question is this condition reversible? Ohio, let's see where the folks are from. Mine, I have diabetes. Happy to learn. Yeah, here it is. We're going to learn some stuff today. It's going to be a short live today, but we're going to learn some stuff. What's up, Catherine, straight out of Columbus, Ohio, North Carolina, Hawaii. Oh, Hawaii. Nice. New York City. Love it. Love it, folks. Dallas, Baytown. Oh, you're right down the street from me in Baytown. I'm here in Houston. Right down the street. Where do you live in Baytown? Do you live next to the Buc-ee's in Baytown? Okay. Where do you live? You live. There's a huge Buc-ee's in Baytown. North Carolina, good morning. Maryland, ooh, Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so let's get into it, folks. A couple of folks from all over the place. And do me a favor, also put new in the chat. Put new in the chat if you're new to me as well. What are we going to talk about? I already told you my story. I told you I had diabetes. I told you I had heart disease. And I told you that I was obese. No longer, you want to see the pictures of it? Let me show you before we get going. You want to see what I'm talking about here? Here it is. Check it out. Close to Buc-ee's, yes. Yeah, no doubt. Close to Buc-ee's. Right down the street. Check it out. Look, this is diabetes. This is heart disease. This is obesity. That's what it is. Diabetes, heart disease, obesity. Right there. Here's a camera. Other camera over here. Diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. The triple whammy, folks. So I know a thing or two about what it takes to defeat diabetes. I know a thing or two about it. Because 2 weeks after that picture, I got my diagnosis. Diabetes, heart disease, obesity. Look at that. All of that. So now, as I stand in front of you, no more diabetes, no more heart disease, no more obesity. Why? Why? It's because I figured out that I cracked the code. I cracked the code on diabetes, folks. Type 2 diabetes. What is the code? The code is you just do the same stuff that you did before. You just do it the opposite way. Here's how. You just do it the opposite way. Because here's how diabetes was caused. Your type 2 diabetes was caused. It was caused by getting these areas of your life wrong. You just got to really examine it. Stress management. Stress has a huge part in high blood sugar. Activity levels or lack thereof has a huge part. If you're not using your muscles, then and then you're just eating a bunch of stuff, you just got excess energy. Excess energy means excess insulin. Clean eating, whoo, that topic is that's the one that people neglect the most. Clean eating, okay? Yeah. And then finally, effective sleep. Those are the 4 areas. There's a couple other honorable mention areas, but these are the 4 key pillars of your life that we gotta fix. Because here's the thing. We can take metformins and glipicides and GLP-1s and you name it. I don't even know all the names. There's so many of them. You can name it. You can name any one of them. And you can take that medication until you're blue in the face. And it will not matter. Why? It's because type 2 diabetes is a dietary and lifestyle driven condition. Meaning the way that you got it was living a poor lifestyle, just like how I was, eating whatever you wanted, whenever you want it, however you want it. People don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. This is how you get rid of it. You want to know how to get rid of it? I'm just going to keep it all the way. I'm just going to shoot straight with you. You got to change your lifestyle. Okay? It's the only way. You're like, oh, Kelley, boo! I'm leaving. I don't want to hear that. There's a medication. There's a magic pill, right? I can just take glipicides and metformin and it'll just go away, right? Well, ask the people who take glipicides and metformins and all of the medications. Yeah, their blood sugar will go down. Yeah, their A1C will go down. Yeah, sure. But the question is, well, what happens when you stop? What happens when you stop taking all of the medications, the glipicides and all of that stuff? What happens? Well, you most likely all the weight comes back. The blood sugar goes back up. All of that stays the same, like nothing changed. Why? It's because you didn't get down to the root cause of it. And the root cause of it was poor lifestyle choices in these areas, which we're going to break down. Stress management, activity, eating, sleeping. Just examine your life in those 4 areas and give yourself a score. And be honest with yourself. Because it's the only way, folks, that you're going to get your A1C back to where it needs to be. Because it ain't going to drop by itself. You're going to have to show up and do some work. So now we're getting ready to talk about all things A1C, folks. Like I said, we're running short on time today, so we'll be here for like an hour and a half today. instead of the whole 3.5, 4 hours like we normally are. So do me a favor, folks. Put the words A1C in the chat, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to break down this A1C thing. I started intermittent fasting, cut out a lot of sweet sodas, and started working out, down 43 pounds. Amazing. Let's talk about A1C. Facts, workout, limit sugar. Yeah, all of that. A1C. Here we go, folks. Let's talk about all things A1C. Like I said, we're running short on time, so we're just going to get to it today, because I got a speaking event that I'm doing this afternoon or later this morning. So if you want to come and check me out on that speaking event, Toastmasters, that link's in my bio as well. The link for it. But that's not until 10 Eastern, 10:30 Eastern is when it starts, actually. It's a big competition. I'm going to win. That's the point. I'm going to win today. I'm going to win the speaking competition today. Toastmasters. Here we go. Let's see here. All right, folks, we're going to the board. We're getting ready to talk about all things A1C. What the hell is an A1C or hemoglobin A1C? Do me a favor, like I said, folks, put a new in the chat if you're new to me. We're going to break down this A1C thing. First thing we're going to do today, on today's live only. We do it on every live, but we normally keep it going. But today we're just going to concentrate on what the hell is it? What the hell is a hemoglobin A1C? What the hell does it mean to have a high blood sugar? What does it mean to be a diabetic? And then once we figure out what it means, then we're going to figure out how to defeat it. See how many new folks we got. Yeah, a lot of new folks. We're going to figure out how to defeat it. Very first thing that you can do is click that link in my bio before we get into it. Click that link in my description. That's where all a bunch of goodies are, folks. There's a quiz, the masterclass, what else is there? 14-day challenge. Man, it's a lot of goodies there. Here it is right here. Click right here. Boom. This link, folks, Disney, if you're suffering from insulin resistance, high blood sugar, if that's you, if you're suffering from all this high blood, all of that stuff, if that's you, then you should join this 14-day, not the 14-day, you should join the 14-day challenge, but you should click this link right here. Click this link. All the goodies are there. The quiz, the masterclass, PDF, all free stuff, and then the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. The only thing I got to charge you for in there, but everything else is free. The masterclass, the quiz, it's all free stuff. Just grab it, watch it, like consume all the content. It's a lot of good stuff in there that I'm giving away for free. But then you got the serious action takers, for people who are ready to take serious change. Serious change, that is the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. So here we go, folks. Hemoglobin A1C. What the hell is it? Who's ever gone to the doctor and the doctor said, you know what, you're anemic, you've got low iron. Put a me in the chat if you've ever experienced that before. The doctor says, hey, listen, you're anemic, you've got low iron, so you're always tired, fatigued. Put a me in the chat. Put a me in the chat if you've ever gone to the doctor. All of that, somebody said. Yeah, put a me in the chat if you've ever gone to the doctor and they say, listen, you've got low iron. Yeah, a lot of me's all the time. All the time. Okay. Let's find out what the hell a hemoglobin is. Very, very important stuff, folks. Hemo, the word hemo means iron and oxygen. So when you go to the doctor, you get your hemoglobin A1C test, this is what they're checking for. Hemo means iron and oxygen. Basically, it's your oxygen-rich blood. Iron and oxygen. The word globin means protein. So iron and oxygen-rich blood needs to flow through every cell of your body through a protein. Every cell of your body needs to be touched by oxygen-rich blood. You're like, well, what does that mean, Kelly? Okay, here's what I mean by that. You want me to give you an example of what I mean by hemoglobin? Like, what is hemoglobin? You want to see it and experience it in real life? Okay, here it is. See how long you can hold your breath. Go. On your mark, get set, go. How long was that? Not very long, right? You can't hold your breath very long because you need to get oxygen-rich blood to every cell of your body. And so literally why you can't breathe underwater. So this stuff is so important, folks, that if it gets too low, your hemoglobin, your iron, hemoglobin, iron, all that stuff, oxygen-rich blood, basically, oxygen. If it gets too low, guess what the doctors will do? The doctors will give you a blood transfusion. They will give you a blood transfusion. They'll go get, you got to go sit in and get iron infusions. Just sit there and get an IV full of iron infusions. Like, this is serious stuff, folks. Hemoglobin is literally the life that you breathe. Okay, A1C is how much sugar has been stuck to your hemoglobin over the past 3 months. Keyword, stuck. That's the key word. It's kind of like if you take a Jolly Rancher and what's A1C? Here's what A1C is like. It's kind of like if you took a Jolly Rancher and you put it in your mouth and you got all on your hand, and then you took it out and it got all nasty and you got all on your fingers and it got all sticky. You know that sticky feeling? It's nasty feeling. Well, imagine that happening to literally every cell of your body, aka your hemoglobin. So it's infecting that basically. It's sticky, it's nasty, it's stuck to it. So it's an indicator of a percent. It's indicated by a percent, 4 to 30. It can go as high as 30, low as 4, but it's a percent. What percent of sugar has basically been stuck or damaging? Another word to say it is how much sugar has been damaging literally the life that you breathe over the past 3 months. And it's by a percent. So who knows what it means, folks, when the percent of sugar that is stuck to your hemoglobin is a 5.7 to a 6.4. Like I said, part number 1 of this, I'm going to tell you what it is. And then part number 2, I'm going to tell you how to bring your A1C down if it has gotten too high. So who knows what it means when your A1C, folks, gets to a 5.7 to a 6.4. Put it in the chat. Who can tell me what it means? What does it mean, folks? Very, very important stuff here. What does it mean when your A1C 5.7 to 6.4? Diabetes, pre-diabetes, borderline, pre-diabetic. Okay. Pre-diabetes, diabetes, pre-diabetes, blood sugar within 3 months. Yeah. 5.7 to 6.4, pre-diabetic, non-diabetic. Someone says controlled. Someone says too much insulin. Beat range or best range, maybe. Pre-diabetes. That's what it means. Got a lot of different answers. But pre-diabetes. But that still doesn't mean anything, though. But like, because a lot of people always ask me, well, what does it mean to be pre-diabetic, Kelley? What does that mean? Okay, let's find out what that means. Another game. Who can tell me what is the most important hormone in the body? Now we've established that 5.7 to 6.4 is pre-diabetes. But what does that mean? Who can tell me what is the most important hormone in our bodies? In the human body, which one is the most important? Is it glucagon? Is it dopamine? Is it estrogen? Is it insulin? Is it testosterone? Is it serotonin? Which one is the most important, folks? Let's see what we got. Testosterone, somebody said 6.4. All right, 15 now. That's what I got. Insulin. Okay, insulin. Insulin is dominating right now. Insulin sounds important. Yeah. Insulin is the master. All of the above. Who is the master? Okay. I see what you did there, Catherine. It is insulin, folks. Insulin is the most important hormone in our body. How do I know it's the most important hormone in the body? Ask someone who, we're talking about diabetes, right? Ask someone who has type 1 diabetes how long they can go without their insulin. And the answer is not very long. Not very long, because this stuff is very, very important. That's why they're insulin dependent. Insulin dependent means that you have to say you're dependent on insulin. What are you dependent on insulin for? Oh yeah, to live. Because that's how important it is. You can live without some of those other hormones. You can live without all those other hormones. Your quality of life may not be great, but you can still live. You'll still be around. But if you don't have insulin coursing through your veins, you won't be around. That's how important this stuff is. So pre-diabetes, folks, means that you are becoming resistant to the most important hormone in the body. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're becoming resistant to the most important hormone in the body, is that or is that not a problem? This is what it means to be insulin resistant, folks. Means, is that not a problem? That you're becoming resistant to the most important hormone in the body. So prediabetes means this, in a nutshell, this means you're already sick, you're already insulin resistant, it just hasn't gotten bad yet. That's all it means. Who can tell me, folks, what does it mean when you go to the doctor and now your A1C is a 6.5 or higher, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. What does it mean at that point? Who can tell me? Oh yeah, diabetic, that's bad. Diabetic, yeah, diabetic. Do me a favor, folks, and put your number, if you're comfortable with it, put your number in the chat. If you're comfortable with it, put your A1C in the chat. Let's see what kind of different numbers that we get. Let's see what kind of ranges that we got. 6, 5.5, 4.9, 14, 6.1, 7.5, 5, 8.2, 6.6, 9.9, 5.4, 8.1, 5, 6. Ooh, they're coming in. 11, 7.7, 8.3, my spouse, 6.6, 7.2, 6.9, 7.1. Okay. 14. Okay. Here's what it means. You said it. Thank you for sharing. Diabetes. Okay. Well, what does that mean, though? What does diabetes mean? Like I tell you, I'm going to tell you what it is first, and then part 2 is how to fix it. Diabetes is this. Diabetes means that you are becoming resistant, type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance. It means that you are becoming resistant to the most important hormone in the body. And the higher the number is, so when we start getting into the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s, the 11s, the 12, 13, 14, 15, if you're resistant, the more that means the higher the number is, the more insulin resistant you are, which in a nutshell just means the sicker you are becoming. It means the faster you're rusting on the inside, or you fast. A better way to say it is you're aging a lot faster. When we're born, our cartilage is white. When we pass away, our cartilage is brown. That's called glycation. Glycation is how much sugar has been stuck to your hemoglobin over the past 3 months. So it's infecting it, basically. So the higher the percent is, the more insulin resistant you are becoming, which in turn causes more sugar to be stuck to your hemoglobin. Basically, it's choking it out. Basically, it's causing, like I said, it's causing it to rust. It's causing it to deteriorate a lot quicker than what it should. So the higher the percentage, the faster you're checking out of here. That's another way of saying it. The higher the number is, the faster you've got a date with the Grim Reaper. Because this number is literally the life that you breathe. The hemoglobin A1C. That's why we talked about earlier with the anemic and being anemic, and if your number gets too low, the doctors will give you a blood transfusion. So this is what it means, folks, to have insulin resistance. This is what it means. It means the higher the number is, the more years you're subtracting from your life. That's why people leave here 15, 20 years too soon. So my sister passed away 2 years ago at the age of 55 years old. 55 years old, due to diabetes, complications of diabetes. This number right here. So the higher the number of sugar is, it is literally, it's a literal term. It is literally choking the life out of you. That's what it means to have insulin resistance, folks. If you're pre-diabetic, it means that you're already sick. It just means that it hasn't gotten super bad yet. But here's the thing. If you have high numbers, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But here's the good news. If that's you, you can bring it back. You can bring that number back very, very quickly. What do we want to bring it back to? We want to bring it back to the ideal range. 4.9 to about 5.3. That's about where we want it, folks. Let's just say 5.3. That's where we want it. So, folks, if this is making sense to y'all on what it means to have a high A1C, the higher the percentages, the higher the percentage of sugar, the faster you're checking out of here. But there is hope. You can turn this whole thing around, which we're going to talk about next. The solution, the fix, what you got to do. But if this is making sense to y'all, folks, I want you to put a health yes in the chat. Health yes. Put that in the chat. You now understand what a high hemoglobin A1C is in the relationship to insulin resistance and all of that stuff. Put and hemoglobin and all of that stuff. Put a health yes in the chat. This is making sense to you, folks. Let's see what we got. We got some health yeses. I'm currently at 14. Health yes. Health yes. Health yes. Okay. Health yes. All right, folks. If you want to know how you've been managing this number, thank you for explaining. You're quite welcome. If you want to know how you've been managing this number, take the 2-minute quiz. There's a 2-minute quiz that you can take, folks, to understand and learn your diabetes management style. Like, how have you been managing this number? You've been doing a great job managing this number, or how you've been doing managing this number, folks. You can take the quiz. It's a 2-minute quiz. Check it out. Click right up here. Click on my picture again, and then click that link in my description, folks. Click that link right there. Look. Click it. Here it is right here. You want to know how you've been managing this number? You click that link right there. I'm going to show it to you again. You click that number right there. You click that right there. You go take that quiz. This link, folks, is like Disney World for diabetics. Look at that quiz. You go take that quiz. It's a 2-minute quiz that you can take, folks, to understand and learn your diabetes management style. That is it. It is a 2-minute quiz. Now, understand how have you been doing great? Have you been doing terrible? Yeah. And then right here, the PDF. There's a free masterclass on there as well. There is a masterclass that you can take, folks. It's a 45-minute masterclass put on by me. It's absolutely free. I'm going to break down the formula, the 4-part formula to defeat diabetes using your lifestyle first. Peaceful mind, active body, clean eating, effective sleep. That's right there. But then for my real action takers, that's all free stuff. That's free stuff. But for my real action takers, for my people who have said, listen, my A1C is just super, super high. It's been high for a long time, and I don't know what to do anymore. I'm struggling. If that's you, if you say that's you, then you should join this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Here it is right here. What is it? It's 14 days, a 14-day blueprint. It says if you follow this 14-day blueprint, you will get the same or similar results as everybody else, right? It is a blueprint for those who are ready to take control of their blood sugar. What kind of blueprint? It's all nutrition based. We're just going to take your nutrition for 14 days and streamline it. And we're going to get you off of that blood sugar roller coaster, which many people have done. Over 250 people have joined this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge, right? Why? It's because they've gotten to the point where change isn't just desired, it's downright necessary, right? So here it is. That's a 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. It is for my people who are, like I said, it is for people who are said, I have had a high A1C for a long time. I've been insulin resistant for a long time. This thing's kicking my butt. I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready to shake things up. If that's you, if you're ready to shake things up, then you should join this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. What is it? Right here. It's $99 to join the challenge. Everything else is free on my page. The quiz is free. The masterclass is free. The challenge, to join the challenge, it's $99 to join the challenge. But you use the discount code. Discount code is energy. Energy. You're joining the challenge for $79. 20% off. Join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge using that discount code. Energy. So that's it, folks. That's it. That's where we're going to start. But now, if there's any questions on that, let's see if we got any questions. But now we're getting ready to shift gears. Where's the link again? It's linked in my description. Click his face and then click it again. And yeah, and then click the link. Yeah. Click on my face. And then click on my face again. And then there's a link right under my description. There's a little link right here. Little link right here. See that little link? Boom. There it is. There's all the goodies there. The quiz, the masterclass. Quiz is free. Masterclass is free. The only thing that I got to charge you for is the challenge, because it's real people getting real results. Someone took their A1C from an 8 to a 6, okay, in 14 days and got taken off of her medication. True story. Someone went from a 7.1 to a 5.7. Yeah, 7.1 to 5.7. All right, 14-day blood sugar reset challenge in 14 days. You like, Kelley, doesn't it take 3 months? Well, it does. However, there's a big however. Okay? What's your success rate? If you show up, you do the work, you do the challenge, you do the work, it's 100%. You show up, ask anybody who's done the challenge. But here's the thing. If you promise me you show up and you do the work, you do it 100%. You go like super hard, the success rate is 100%. Look at the reviews, ask the folks. Okay? Listen to the stories when people come on and tell their stories. That's the success rate. If you do it 100%. It's kind of like, let me say, when you join the Navy. I was in the Navy. And if you try to be a Navy SEAL, you got to go through BUDS training. It's 6 months, but not everybody makes it through BUDS. Not everybody makes it to become a Navy SEAL. It's the same thing on this 14-day challenge. Not everybody makes it all the way through because it is a challenge. But if you do, oh man, the success rate, there it is. So let's go. Let's get into it. Where's the link? Link in my description. All right, one more time. I'm going to show y'all the link, and then we get into back to the board. So click right here, and then click on my picture again, and you'll find that link. I promise you, you will. You want to join that challenge, use that discount code ENERGY. Because we're on here for a short period of time. We got an hour. We're going to be on for another hour today, folks. We ain't going to be on for long today. So if you want to use that discount code, now is the time to use it. Join that challenge. Okay. Now that we know what it is that we're fighting, talking about A1C earlier. Now that we know what we're fighting, the question is, how do you bring it back to the ideal range? What's the work that you got to do, Kelley? Like, isn't there some work? that's got to be done? What do I got to do? What, I got to take more glipizide? I got to take what kind of medication? So here's the medication that you can prescribe to yourself to bring your number down if your A1C has gotten too high. And here's what you got to do. You're going to have to maintain your pace. This is the work you're going to have to do. You're like, well, what the hell does that mean, Kelley? Maintain my pace. Let me bring this up. Yeah, maintain your pace. Peaceful mind, active body, clean eating. It is effective sleep. It is a formula that we're going to break down here. This is the formula that you have to use, that you have to maintain to bring your number back to the ideal range, which is a 4.9 to a 5.3, your A1C, because it ain't going to drop by itself. Just like it was for me. It wasn't going, when I went to the doctor and mine was a 6.5, they prescribed me all the glipizide and all of that stuff. But I decided that I was going to take my health into my own hands. So here's the thing. No one can prescribe you this medication. I cannot prescribe you this medication. Your doctor cannot prescribe you this medication. Your wife can't prescribe you this medication. The only person that can prescribe you this medication, the only person who can prescribe yourself this medication, and it's called lifestyle medicine, is you. You are the only person on this planet that can prescribe yourself this medication. Because like I said earlier, you can take all the medications that you want. You can take them all until you're blue in the daggone face. Just like, how much medication that you take? Ask someone, hey, how much medication did you take? Oh, I take enough medication until I'm blue in the face. But it really wouldn't matter. Because if the lifestyle is wrong, if you're not maintaining your pace, doesn't matter, because it should always be lifestyle first, medication second. Very first thing that you got to prescribe to yourself, if you want to get your number back to this ideal range of a 5.3, the first part of the formula is having a peaceful mind. That's the very first part of the formula, folks. Having a peaceful mind. Stress management. Very, very important when it comes to defeating type 2 diabetes and high blood sugar. Why? It's because it causes a domino effect. Stress, your body releases cortisol. Your body releases adrenaline. Your body releases stored blood sugar. And then your body, finally, where blood sugar goes, insulin follows. So when you're stressed, when you're chronically stressed, your body thinks that you're always in fight or flight mode. Like, who you getting ready to fight? Who you fighting? Who we fighting? So your body sends a whole bunch of extra energy. And if you're already struggling with insulin resistance, you don't need any extra energy. You don't need any extra energy. So, peaceful mind, getting it under control as quickly as it possibly can. Here's the thing about having a peaceful mind. Once you realize this, then your stress will go out the window, right? That you cannot control what's going on in the outside world. You've got control over your mind and not outside events. Now, the second you realize that, that is when you gain great power, folks. So here's what I recommend. It's called what you got to prescribe to yourself. The 3 M's. Meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist. Those are the 3 M's. Meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist. Prescribe yourself that. Do you a whole lot of good. The A stands for having, this is the part you got to prescribe this to yourself. You want to get your number here. Active body. Because check it out. Active body, whoo. Most people are like, oh, hell no, Kelley. You have me on the peaceful mind, but when you're talking about an active body, no way, bro. Like, whoa, never, what? No. I haven't worked out in years, Kelley. I'm allergic to activity. Is it possible? No, it's not possible to be allergic to activity. Why? It's because it's been part of our prescription for like a million years. But we often fail to cash in on it. Why? Because we want to stay inside of our comfort zone. That's why. When human beings were created, there was no Netflix, folks. We had to get out and move. So that's how we're designed. So if you are struggling with high blood sugar, if you're struggling with high blood sugar, getting out and moving your body is, man, that's what you need. Because muscles love blood sugar. Muscles are hungry for the same stuff that you've got too much of. The same stuff that you got too much of. Blood sugar. Muscles are hungry for blood sugar. The 3 M's: meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist. Meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist. That's a prescription in the P. Here's the prescription in the A, though, that you got to prescribe to yourself. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week of moderate intensive movement. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, moderate intensive movement. You're like, well, what the hell's moderate intensive movement, Kelley? 30 minutes a day. Well, think of it like this. Here's moderate intensive movement. Here's an example. If you're on a treadmill, like I was at the gym yesterday and I was running on the treadmill, and I would still be able to talk to the person next to me. Okay. If I bumped it up a little bit, got to the point where I could still talk, but I couldn't sing. That point where that point where you're on the treadmill, you can talk, but you can't sing, that little gray area. If you're on a treadmill, you can sing. That means you need to pick up the pace. Get to the point, moderate intensity of this. I can still talk. But if I tried to sing right now, yeah, it'd be a real problem. That little gray area is moderate intensive movement. You do that. That's the prescription that you got to write for yourself. You do that 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. You're going to notice that you're going to start to be more and more insulin sensitive. That means you can get your number here to 5.3. The next part of the formula, the one that you got to prescribe. Now, there's a lot of things that could be hurting your blood sugar. We're talking about peaceful mind. We talk about active body. But this part right here, woo! The C, oh! This one, folks. That one is the most controversial pillar that there is. It's the most controversial pillar that there is. Why is it so controversial? Because it's deeply personal. Clean eating and what people eat is so controversial and deeply personal that you can. Thanksgiving is coming up. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how controversial this topic can be. I didn't know this until I became a nutritionist. Politics is controversial. Can be because there's so many different points of views. Religion, there's so many different points of views, and nutrition, whoo, it's up there. Deeply personal. Check it out. Pumpkin, put it in the chat. Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Which one is it? This Thanksgiving is coming up next month. Is it going to be Thanksgiving? I mean, is it going to be pumpkin pie or is it going to be sweet potato pie, folks? Which one is it? Throw it in the chat. Which one are you? Are you a pumpkin pie or are you a sweet potato pie? You know what I mean? Let's just see. Let's see what's been going on. Sweet potato. Okay, both pumpkin, sweet potato, pumpkin, in capital letters. Both sweet potato. sweet potatoes, pumpkin, no pie. Both pumpkin, sweet potato. Let's see, what else? What are you, a sweet potato or pumpkin pie? Sweet potato in capital letters. Sweet potatoes, both. Banana pudding. I love it all. I wish I could mix both. Can we use salt and pepper to season foods? Yeah, absolutely. Folks, clean eating is so, you get into it at the office, you can get into a freaking fight over who's bringing the pumpkin pie or the sweet potato pie. You're like, what? I know this because I literally almost got into a fight at the office like back in 2012 when I first got into corporate America and we had a holiday party. Clean eating is so controversial. So here's what we're going to do. Focus on clean, real, whole, unprocessed foods as much as you possibly can. Real, whole, unprocessed foods as much as you possibly can. Predominantly. What's that mean? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, legumes, beans. That's it. Leaner sources of protein. So whatever protein you choose. So just make sure it's the leaner sources. Chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, tofu, tempeh, steak, whatever it is that you prefer, just make sure it's the leaner sources of protein, not the processed stuff, not the not the processed meats, right? And not the processed foods like Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's and all of that. Processed meats, especially things like salami and pepperoni and hot dogs and bacon and sausage, even turkey bacon. Those folks are not clean eating. And for my Louisiana folks, boudin, crawfish, as delicious as they are, that ain't clean eating. Cheese is going to be, no, cheese is not a healthy fat. Cheese is not part of clean eating. Okay? Cheese is a very, very, that's another one. Two things that people tell me that they never give up is bacon and cheese. And I say, okay, you want to know more about cheese? Watch this lecture called Utterly Amazing. Utterly Amazing. It's an 80-minute lecture, and this guy's going to break down dairy that you've never heard dairy before. And by the end of that 80-minute lecture, Utterly Amazing, Walter Veith is the guy's name, I'm sure that you may reconsider your dairy. But people tell me that that's the two. I don't care how bad my health is, Kelley. I've never given up bacon and I'm never given up cheese. This is what they tell me. Like, I don't care what my A1C is, Kelley. I don't care. I'm not giving up bacon. I'm not giving up cheese. My A1C is a 16. I don't care. Crazy. That's how controversial clean eating can be. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more about clean eating, but what are we talking about? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, legumes, aka beans, leaner sources of protein, chicken, turkey, eggs, tofu, tempeh, steak, fish. Rice is going, you can do rice, can be clean. Rice is clean eating, but you got to know how to eat rice. Well, we'll talk about on another day. We don't have time today to talk about the proper way to eat the rice and all of that stuff. You can pretty much have whatever kind of carbs you want, folks. You just got to know how to eat them. It's very strategic. Eat the carb that you love. You just got to know how to eat it strategically. And that's what I teach you. But unfortunately, we don't have time today on this live to show you how to do that. But all right, that's the C. That's the C. We'll come back to that, though. We'll come back to clean eating. I'll answer all your clean eating questions. And the last part of the formula, though, folks. Here's the last part of the formula. stands for, to get your numbers back to where you need them, stands for effective what, folks? Sleep. Oh, yeah. That's it. Effective sleep. Yeah, Shantae, head on back to bed. Effective sleep can be a game changer because 6 to 9 hours is what you need. Then people will be like, well, Kelley, well, what does, when I tell people about blood sugar and getting their number back to the ideal range and lowering their A1C, they'll be like, well, Kelley, well, what does sleep have to do with anything? Well, I'll be like, what you mean? What does sleep have to do with anything? When it comes to being insulin resistant, sleep has everything to do with it. Because when you wake up the very next day from a poor night of sleep, the very next day, you're going to be more insulin resistant. If you're already insulin resistant, you go to sleep, you get poor sleep, the very next day, you're going to wake up more insulin resistant. The very next day, you're going to wake up hungry. You're like, yo, I'm hungry. You're just going to go raid the fridge all day. You're hungry. The lack of sleep is a stressor. Stresses you out. Stresses the body out. So if it stresses the body out, remember what we said earlier? That little domino effect, remember that? Check it out. That whole domino effect. You get poor sleep, that's a stressor because your body can't recover. Your body can't reboot itself. Your brain needs the most energy. It is the organ that uses the most energy when you sleep, the brain. So if you're not getting effective sleep, that causes stress, which causes your peaceful mind to go out the window. And remember what happens when you get stressed? Oh yeah, cortisol. Oh yeah, adrenaline. Oh yeah, stored blood sugar gets released. And oh yeah, where blood sugar goes, insulin, remember, it follows. Where blood sugar goes, insulin follows. All of that, folks, from just getting poor sleep. You could be like, yo, people come to me all the time like, yo, I coach people. This is what I do. Coach people on how to transform their health. Yo, I'm Kelley, I'm eating good, moving my body, bro, but like the weight is not moving. Like, why can't I lose the weight? What's up, man? Kelley, why can't I? Like, all right, cool. Let's dig into it. How long you been how long you been struggling with this is a question. How long you been struggling? Okay, how long has been sleep going on? It's been the last couple of years, maybe. All right, cool. You're eating good, you're moving your body, you're active, but yet you're not losing the weight. You're not getting your numbers right. Here's why. How's your sleep? Sleep's bad. Causes the whole thing. Causes his numbers to go wacky. Causes stress. All of a sudden, all of the working out that he's doing, he's working out like raw, raw. He's really eating good, but he's just not sleeping. And he's just stressed. And then on the other side, you got an honorable mention. You got an honorable mention. This is the honorable mention, and it's called substance abuse. Then, since you're not sleeping good, so you feel like, oh, okay, I don't sleep well. So to help me go to sleep, I'm going to use some wine to go to sleep. I'm going to drink some wine. This is not wine, but you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna have a shot of Hennessy before I go to sleep. Some Mad Dog 2020. If you're suffering from insulin resistance, folks, alcohol is not your friend. If you want to get your number back to the ideal range of 4.9 or 5 to 5, alcohol is not your friend. Cigarettes, folks, is not your friend. That's the honorable mention. So if you're serious about getting your number back to your A1C, because it ain't going to drop by itself. If you're serious about getting that number back to a 5.3, you're going to have to give up that alcohol. If you're serious about it, because alcohol, when it comes to lowering your A1C, it is not your friend. Yeah. Mad Dog 2020 and the Hen Dog. Yeah. A shot of that before bed. The alcohol. You're not getting effective sleep. You may think that you're getting effective sleep, but actually, you're not getting you're getting sleep, but you're not getting effective. You're not getting a restful sleep because your body's up all night, your liver's up all night fighting to try to get the toxins out from the alcohol. It's why it's called a toxin, intoxicated. So that's it, folks. This is the formula. It's a big old formula. It just goes around and around and around. That's how it goes. How do you get off of the? How do you get your numbers back and get off of the medication and get your life back and get everything that you've always wanted? How do you do it? Well, you're gonna have to say it with your mouth, but then you're gonna have to prove it with your actions. You say it with your mouth. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what my life is gonna be about. And nothing is going to stop me. And that's how you prove it, with your actions. These are the actions. This is the work that you're going to have to do, folks. You want to get your number back to a 5.3. You want to get off that blood sugar roller coaster. You say, that's me, Kelley. Yeah, I've been on that blood sugar roller coaster. I've been on the highs, the lows. My blood sugar's high. I'm struggling. I'm stuck. Man, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do? It's been 5 years, man, and the only thing that's changed is my medication. If that's you, if you lie awake at night wondering if diabetes is going to steal your future, if that's you, then you should join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. What are we doing in the challenge? Clean eating. We're focusing on clean eating. It's a blueprint. You follow this blueprint, you're going to get off of that blood sugar roller coaster, as many people have done. Over 250 people have joined the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. This is for action takers. It's not for everybody because it's a challenge, okay? 14 days, all the recipes, everything, all the direction and guidance is there. All you got to do is show up, do the work, do it again tomorrow. Like I said, someone went from an 8 to a 6 on this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. They're A1C. How do you do that in 14 days? It's because 14 days, every day you're getting new hemoglobin. It's called a blood sugar shower is what I call it. So every day you're getting new red blood cells. And you want those red blood cells to not have any sugar on them. So that 14 days goes towards your overall A1C. Simple math. So, but if that's you, folks, if you're tired of the blood sugar roller coaster, if that's you, if you raise your hand and say, I'm ready to get off of this roller coaster, what's next? I've tried everything and nothing has worked. If that's you, then you should join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. You use that discount code ENERGY. You're joining the challenge for $99. Oh, no, sorry, $79. It's normally $99. You join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. But you use that discount code ENERGY for the next 30 minutes, because that's how long we're going to be on here for the next 30 minutes. Use that discount code. You're joining the 14-day challenge for $79. So that's it, folks. That's it. Let's see if we got any questions. That is the point. That is the point. The point is you're going to have to show up and do the work. This is the point. You want to know the point? Show up, do the work, do it again tomorrow. That's the point. Okay? That's the point. That is the point. There is no way. The point is, when the diet is wrong, here's another point. When the diet is wrong, medication is of no use. But when the diet is correct, medication is of no need. That's the point. What effect does vaping have? Insulin resistance. It contributes to it greatly. Contributes to it greatly. Let's see. If this is making sense to y'all, folks, put a health yes in the chat on what it is that you got to do, what the work is that you got to do. The 3 M's: meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist. First part of the prescription that you got to write to yourself. From the P, peaceful mind, is meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist. Those are it. Those are it. When do we start? You start whenever you join the challenge, whenever you go get your groceries. That is when you start. When you get your groceries, when you got your groceries in hand, that's when you start. Yeah, need sleep. Health, yes. It's clearer now. I was unsure before. Yeah, I hope it's super clear on what the work is that you got to do. Because you can take medication, like I said before, folks, till you blue in the face. But it ain't going to matter. Lifestyle first, medication second. Is almond milk okay? Yes, almond milk is okay, but make sure that you get the good almond milk. There's a lot of junk almond milks out there as well, okay? That's another question. Let me see. Need help? Health, yes. Clear it now. I already feel better on the challenge food. Amazing. Yeah, amazing. Oh yeah, you joined the challenge, Brandy. How you feeling? What day are you on? What day of the challenge are you on, Brandy? 5-day water fast will clear insulin out of the blood. Just clean eat after that. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good. That will help. Good morning. What's up? Getting groceries today. Oh, you joined the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Shout out to you. Today is the day you're going to get your groceries. That is when you start. When you turn that stove on, you say, we're getting to cooking. That is the day that your challenge starts, folks. Where is everything? Where is all of this stuff right here? People are like, well, where's the stuff, Kelley? Day 6 days, but was eating clean a month before that. Okay, great. Right here. Click right on here. Click on my picture again. You're going to come to this. Here's where all the goodies are, folks. Here's the quiz. If you have not taken the quiz, go take the quiz. It is a 2-minute quiz that you can take to understand and learn your diabetes management style. Right? The masterclass right here. All the stuff that I went over in this, right? All the stuff that I went over, but I'm going to go deeper in this masterclass. I'm going to give you tactics and peaceful mind. We're going to talk about the 3 M's in greater detail. Meditation, mindfulness, meet with your therapist, active body, clean eating, effective sleep. I'm giving you tactics in each of these areas. It is a free masterclass, folks. Go register for the masterclass. See? Right there. Boom. What are you going to learn? A whole bunch of goodies. There's a PDF as well. Free PDF. Go grab that PDF. Go download it. Go read it. It's basically the masterclass. It breaks down this formula again. Peaceful mind, active body, clean eating, effective sleep. This is the key, folks. This is the key. This is the work that you're going to have to do. But for my action takers, for my people who are saying, you know what? I'm exhausted by sticking my finger. Every day I wake up and I dread looking at that meter. If that's you, if every day you wake up dreading looking at that meter, if that's you, and what the numbers are going to be, then you should join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. If that is you, if that's what you're struggling with. 14 days, a blueprint. What the people are saying, They're saying that if you show up and you do the work and you do it again tomorrow, your A1C is going to drop, because it's not going to drop by itself. You're going to have to actually do the work. This is part of the work. Clean eating. See people coming in and saying what day they're on. They're cooking their food. What day are they on? How are they feeling? Now, I'm feeling great already. I'm 5 days in. The cravings are gone. 14 days. Here it is. It's a blueprint. It's $99 to join this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. But if while I'm live, which I'll be live for the next 25 more minutes because I got another competition that I'm competing in, if you use that discount code, the live discount code, ENERGY, you join the challenge for $79. This morning, you join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge, which over 250 people have already joined this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. And for my people who are ready to go that further, it's beyond the challenge. True transformation begins beyond the challenge. So that's it, folks. If you're struggling with that condition, you should join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. If you're suffering from high blood sugar and you're stuck and you don't know what else to do, you should hang out with Kelley for 14 days. And we're going to put that worry we're going to get you off of the roller coaster. Show up, do the work, do it again tomorrow. I got you. Can you say the movie about dairy? Utterly amazing. UDDER. Utterly. UDD. Utterly. Utterly amazing. You put that in, you watch that, it's the craziest thing you ever watch. It's a lecture. It's a lecture. Where do we go? Click right up here. And then click on my picture again. That's how you get there, Shanish. So you got to click on my picture here and then click on my picture again. And then you'll come to that link right there. That's where you click that link right there for the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Oh, somebody took the test. Let's see. Okay, let's get back to some of these questions. Stevia in the raw. Yeah, stevia is good. Would you suggest 1 meal a day? No, I wouldn't suggest 1 meal a day. I wouldn't. Not OMED. Today is my day. Today is my day 14 of the 14-day blood sugar challenge. Feel way better. Glad I did it. Yeah. Love it. Congratulations to you, Catherine, for making it successfully through. Through the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Today's her day 14 for her, and she's feeling amazing. Right? Let's see. We love you, Kelley. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the things you do to help us get healthy. Brandy, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Brandy. Yeah, where did we go? I think I answered that one. I took the quiz, and I'm a mix between an ant and a grasshopper. Okay. Yeah, that quiz is, like I said, that quiz is going to tell you where you fall. Are you going to be on Team Ant or are you going to be on Team Grasshopper? You're like, well, what the hell is Team Ant and Team Grasshopper? You take the quiz and you will find out which team you're on. Somebody just joined the challenge. Shout out to them. Shout out to them for joining that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Their blood sugar is never going to be the same. You show up, you do the work, you do it again tomorrow, I promise you, you're going to get yourself off of that roller coaster like many other people have done. Like Catherine just said, she's on day 14. She's off the roller coaster now. She's going to go check her A1C. I think she said this week. She's going to check her A1C after this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. And I can guarantee that it's going to drop. Okay? Yeah. As little as 14 days. Use that discount code ENERGY. You want to join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge? You use that discount code ENERGY. You're joining the challenge for $79. Stevia in the raw. Yes. Yes, Holly. So stevia, monk fruit, allulose. Those are the three. Stevia, monk fruit, allulose. Any of those three does the trick. You're good. You're good. How can I lower mine? Help. There it is. That's what we talked about. This is the magic formula right here, folks. You got to maintain your pace. This is how you lower it naturally. This is the only way that you're going to lower it naturally. When I mean naturally, I don't mean artificially through medication. I mean naturally through your own lifestyle as the medicine. And this is the lifestyle. Having a peaceful mind, go register for that masterclass. You'll see it's a free masterclass where I break down this lifestyle medicine formula to defeating high blood sugar. Having a peaceful mind, tactics. Having an active body, tactics. Clean eating, tactics. Effective sleep, tactics. This is what we're doing in that 14-day. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what we're doing, not in the 14 days. This is what we're doing in that masterclass. It's a free masterclass. All you got to pay is attention. That's it. You're quite welcome, Holly. Yep, I'll be getting my A1C checked on Tuesday. Can't wait to see the difference. And you're going to blow the top off your doctor's mind. That's what you're going to do. That's what we love to do around here. We love to blow the tops off of doctors' heads. Like, yo, how did you do that? Okay. I'm going to sit down, folks. We got 15 more minutes left. I'm going to sit down. And now, folks, today is a very special day because I'm competing. I don't know if they're probably going to kick me out of here after I say this, but they'll probably give me like a warning or something. But today I'm competing Toastmasters, speaking competition. Speaking competition, see who's the best speaker. Is it me? Is it somebody else? Toastmasters International. I got them. My story, hilarious. Okay? I got them. So that's next, folks. So that's why I got to leave early today. We're not going to be on here as long today. But come hang out with me a little bit over there once we get out of here on Toastmasters. I put that link in my description as well. So right here, boom, here's the link. Click right up here and then click on my picture again. Click right up here and click on my picture again. And there's the link that says, where is the link? Yeah, Toastmasters. Jump on right afterwards. Right here. There it is. There it is. That link right here is Zoom link right here. It says Toastmasters. Toastmasters speaking competition. So that's what I'm in right after this, folks. It starts at 10:30 Eastern time. So like I said, that's why we're on for a shorter period today. You know, we're on normally until noon. But today, special day. Use that. Come on over. Come check your boy out. I'll be there in the speaking competition. Whipping butt. Yeah, it's a competition. Who's the best speaker? Is it me? Is it somebody else? Yeah. So that's 10:30 today, folks. So let's see. What other questions do we have? I have to go back to work because I have TIA last week. So we'll go up to a clean eating. All right. Good luck. Hope you win. Sounds fun. You coming to check me out, Brandy? Come check me out. Come check me out. Do we have to get something? What do you mean? Do you have to get something? Do you have to get something where? Can't find the movie. It's called Utterly. Go to YT as they call it. Go there and put in Utterly, UDDER, Utterly Amazing. Utterly Amazing. Put that in. And it should come up about dairy. So, but if you're dairy, if you're a big fan of dairy, like don't watch it. If you're a huge fan of dairy, like yo, I love dairy, you don't want to watch that documentary. It's not a documentary, sorry, it's a lecture. It's put on by a gentleman named Walter Veith. He's a zoologist. He knows a thing or two about the animals in the zoo. He's a zoologist. He knows everything about all types of animals: goats, sheep, cows, humans, you name it. Rats, he named it. Any kind of mammal, he knows about it. He's a zoologist. Okay, so Utterly Amazing. You said, do you have to get something? Do you have to buy something? You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy from me. You don't have to buy anything from me. I said that there's a quiz there. You can go take the quiz. It is a 2-minute quiz that you can take to understand and learn your diabetes management style. You can go register for the masterclass, or you can join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. That other stuff's free, but the challenge is the only thing that I got to charge you for, folks, because it's real people getting real results in this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. But here's the thing, folks. Everybody has the ability to get their number to a 5.3. Everybody does, but most people just don't want to. Yeah, but what do you mean most people just don't want to? What most people just don't want to is because they don't have enough reasons. They don't have enough reasons. How much is the 14-day challenge? The 14-day challenge is $99. But if you use the live discount code, when I am live, you join your challenge for $79. The discount code is energy. Use that discount code energy. See it right up there? You're joining the challenge for $79. You join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. What is it? Blueprint. Say blueprint that says if you show up and you do that work, we got all the work laid out for you. You're going to get off of that blood sugar roller coaster. Use the discount code ENERGY. Join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Is it utterly amazing? No, it's with D's, not T's. Papa Rose. Utterly. UDDER, not TT. All right. Is it for type 2 diabetics, or it is for anyone who is struggling with insulin resistance? The challenge is insulin resistance and high blood sugar. So if type 1 diabetics included, you can be suffering from high blood sugar. Maybe not as much insulin resistance. You can become insulin resistant, but the point is to make you more insulin sensitive. So type 1 or type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, gestational diabetes, PCOS, anyone with high levels of insulin or high blood sugar should join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. If that is you, you are struggling with high blood sugar, prediabetes, gestational diabetes, erectile dysfunction. If that is you, then you should join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. Ooh, okay. I need the help. If you need the help, Tracy, you got your hand raised. If you're a hand raiser and you say, yeah, Kelley, I need the help, I want you to click that link in my description, in my bio, and join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge using the discount code ENERGY. $79 total worth the challenge. It works. Yeah. If it works, it works if you work it. Yeah, you're right, Brandy. Brandy's in the challenge right now. $79. If you show up and you do the work, I promise you. Okay? You show up and you do the work and you do it again the next day, it's going to get hard. It's going to be sucky days. You're going to be like, man, this sucks. I miss my whatever. But after a while, after about like day 7, the cravings start to go away. The cravings start to go away after about day 7. Day 5, day 6, day 7, they start to go away. By the time day 14 comes, like when you're on Catherine, she's on day 14, the last day, you're feeling like $1 million. Feeling like $1 million. Why? Because your A1C went down, your inflammation went down, your blood sugar went down. So you're like, hey, well, isn't A1C overall 3 months? Yeah, it is. However, you can put a huge dent in it in as little as 2 weeks. If you show up and do the work and do it again tomorrow, you can put a huge dent in it. Thank you for the clarification. You're quite welcome. No salt, no sugar. You'll solve everything. That's a good start. It's a good start. Yeah. I love it and feel way better. Yeah. Can you help someone who is insulin dependent? Yeah, type 1, like we talked about as well. The point is we're going to make you even more insulin sensitive. The point is, so if you're insulin dependent, if you're insulin dependent, you want to be as insulin sensitive as possible. What does it mean to be insulin sensitive? That means that your body responds to insulin. I mean, your body responds to blood sugar. Your insulin response is great. Your cells are so sensitive to insulin, like they'll just like take in the energy like right away. Like there's hardly any resistance. There's no resistance because they're sensitive to the insulin. Like, yeah, come on in, you guys, come on in. Sensitive. But then when you become resistant, they're like, no, you're not coming in. Okay, you're not coming in. So that's the difference between being sensitive, insulin dependent versus and insulin sensitive and all that stuff. So long answer to say yes. Type 1 diabetes, type 1 diabetics, yes, you can join the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge as well. The $79, what does it cover? It covers the blueprint. It covers your blueprint. Everything that everything's laid out for you. What is it that you have to eat? That's there. The recipes that you got to make, those are there. And your food options, that's all there. Here's where you get. Ultimately, you get your freedom back. This is what you really get. This is what the $79 covers. It covers you getting your freedom back. It covers the neuropathy going away. It covers you getting your vision back. Right? People have joined the challenge. They've hit me up and says, I'm able to read better now, Kelley. My vision is coming back. I don't have to take insulin anymore, Kelley. The doctor took me off of all of my medication. All of them. So that's what $79 covers. It covers if you show up and you do the work and you do it again tomorrow, you can get the same results. But that's if you show up and do the work. So that's why it's called the challenge, folks. That's why it's called the challenge. How to get started right here. Let me show you. Because we're getting ready to get out of here. We got like about 7 more minutes before we're out of here. Because I told you we're getting ready to we're going to go speak at Toastmasters. I will be one of the distinguished speakers at Toastmasters this morning. So join in. So here it is right here. Click right up here. Click on my picture again. Yeah, click right up here. And then click on my picture again. Then you're going to come here. You're going to come here, folks, right here. You click that link. There's where everything is. The quiz, the masterclass, and then the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. For my folks who say, you know what, Kelley? That's me. I raised my hand, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the next level, bro. Diabetes is really, and this insulin resistance has really gotten to me, man. Like, I can't sleep at night. If that's you, you raise your hand and say that's you, then you should join this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. If that's you, you should join this challenge. What you can expect if you show up and do the work and do it again tomorrow, life-changing stuff. That's what you could expect. You can expect your blood sugar to never be the same again. So again, this is only for people who have gotten in that pain and enough pain that says, if you raise your hand and you say, I'm in enough pain, Kelley, I'm in so much pain that now I want to take action. If that's you, then you should join this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. If that's you, you should join this 14-day blood sugar reset challenge, which over 250 people have done. And not everybody has made it through to the end because it is a challenge. It is not easy. We're going to get you outside of your comfort zone. The C, clean eating. We're going to get you outside of your comfort zone for 14 days. But here's the thing. When it comes to that, everything that you want and don't have yet is outside of your comfort zone. Everything that you want and don't have is literally on the other side of something hard. You want it, but you don't have it yet, so you got to go do something hard, probably. Yeah, most likely. Because anything worth having is all, anything. If it ain't hard, then it's probably not worth it. So getting your A1C to go to a 5.3, yeah, it's hard. Hell yeah, it's hard. You're going to have to go through something hard to get it there. You're going to have to get outside of your comfort zone because it ain't there. That's why I created the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. If you're ready to get outside of your comfort zone, if you're ready to shake things up, like Catherine, she shook things up. She was trying to get her A1C down one more notch, a couple of more notches. So she decided to shake things up. And in 2 weeks, now her blood sugar is stable. How can I join? Here's how you join. Don't understand how to get started on your program? Here you go, right here. I'm going to show you all right here. So click right here. And then click on my picture again. Because we're going to get up out of here. Click right here. Click on my picture again. Let me show you where everything is, folks. And then we're out of here. Here it is. Yep, folks are taking a quiz. Go take that quiz. But right here. You're going to come right here. Here it is. Here's all the goodies, folks. There's the quiz, the masterclass, 14-day challenges right here, the orange one. You click that orange one right there. That's the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge right there. You click right here. It says $99 to join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. But if you use that discount code, ENERGY, that's the live discount code. You use that live discount code, ENERGY, you're joining the 14-day blood sugar reset challenge for not $99, but $79 to join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge, where I promise you, you show up and you do the work, you will be just like everybody else who's joined the challenge. People have chimed in on their results that they're getting so far, and people who have already done the challenge. Where's their blood sugar now? The before and the after. If you're ready to take your before and after A1C, like, yeah, my before and your overall blood sugar, yeah, what was it? If that's you, you're ready to challenge yourself, then you should join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge right here. That's it. That's where it is. And anything else? There is, like I said, normally a shorter live, but we normally go for another 2 more hours. We start getting crazy deep into it, but today, like I said, we will shorten because I'm getting ready to go compete in this competition. But what else? I'm trying to think if I remember if there's anything else. Oh yeah. You want to know where this competition is, where I'm competing is right here, folks. Here it is. I put the link right here. There's a Zoom link right there. It's going to be Toastmasters International. Toastmasters right now. It starts in 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a little break before then. This is my warm up. Y'all help me warm up my voice. I appreciate that. So come on over, click this link, 10:30, in about an hour, 10:30, that's when it starts. Click that link, come on over. Toastmasters International speaking competition. It's gonna be the best of the best. Who's the best speaker? Am I the best speaker? Are they the best speaker? Who's the best? That's what it's about. So that's called Toastmasters International. But until then, folks, we'll be back on our next live. We'll be back on Tuesday. We'll be back Tuesday. That's the next time we're live. But until then, folks, you ready to join that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge? You say I'm ready for change. Use that discount code ENERGY. You join the challenge for $79. But here it is. See if we got any more questions before we get out of here. Yes, thank you so much for your guidance and help during the challenge. How can I join? Yep. Hello. How's it going? How do I join? Hope everybody figure out how to join. But if not, send me a DM and I got you. We'll get you going that 14-day blood sugar reset challenge. But here it is, folks. And I hope to see y'all at Toastmasters in 30 minutes. Hope to see y'all over there using that link It says speaking competition. Hope to see y'all there. But until then, here's what I want you to remember. That when we're born, we look like our parents. But when we die, we look like our choices. That's what I want y'all to remember. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Toastmasters. Yeah, the Toastmasters International. Exactly. That's it, folks. The link is in my bio. That link is there too. But until Tuesday, folks, peace. Hope to see y'all Toastmasters 30 minutes.